DIY, DIY, DIY. Bam! Imaginary mic drop. That just happened. Welcome back, everybody. And on today's episode, I'm going to show you just how I made my cameraman Vern. That's right, Vern. He's got his own episode because Vern's awesome. Because everything I ask of him, when I ask of him, how I ask of him, he's up at 2 a.m. if I need him. I don't need him at 2 a.m., but he would be there if I needed him. So, here we are, the making of Vern. Step one, I got myself a couple of buckets. A little bit of tape on that bucket. Then we got one more piece of tape here for this bucket. Slide the first bucket into the second bucket. Once it's completely taped, that's going to stop the concrete from leaking through. That's right. You guys haven't seen Vern yet because it doesn't exist yet, so I'm taping the filming of Vern so you guys can make yourselves your very own cameraman if you need to. So, got my favorite tape here in the world. Duct tape, white, brilliant stuff, love it. Doesn't look like that god-awful red stuff you see all over the place. Pretty sure it's UV reflectant, don't quote me on that. One more little piece of tape there, and now I have myself my reduce, reuse, recycle aspect to this, like I do most things that I do, because this is just another old garden bucket that I had kicking around, and now it's got a whole new life. So we take first bucket, stick it in second bucket, special effects, right there. So we have this, and then I got myself my desired amount of concrete mix, which I just happen to have laying around because I got this stuff everywhere. Because I'm really good at making messes, I'm going to do this on the ground. And then, of course, water. Can't make concrete without water. Maybe you can, I don't know. Just saying. But you know what? I'll do this up top here so you guys can see. As I take that stuff off, don't gotta worry about making a great big mess because I got 2 buckets and some tape. That's really all you need in life is some good duct tape and you can do anything. It's not duct tape, but you know what was cool. So we have water. You know what? I'm gonna use this because it's what I used last time. Kinda worked good and it's right there right now. So I'm gonna take myself a bunch of water, slowly pour it in here. That makes it all up. It seems like it's an incredibly difficult task, but really it's not. You're like, I'm not a cameraman. I don't know how to do that. Well, you get yourself a couple of buckets, a little bit of concrete, and a big stick. And then I'm just going to add a little bit more water. Keep in mind, even if you add too much water, it's still going to harden. Concrete hardens underwater, so really don't got to worry too much about that. And at the same time, while you're mixing it up, think to yourself, hey, what other crap I got that I can throw in here that's going to be heavy? If you're going to have a cameraman, you got to make sure you've got a heavy foot, I guess you could say. You don't want him to get blown in the wind. It's like that's an iPad up here, you've got light down there, wind catches it, falls over, break your iPad. You're like, what do I do now? I'm gonna have to buy my kid a new iPad. I don't want to buy my kid a new iPad. Just saying. See, there's a bit of wind right there. Knocked over my garden cloth. And as you're standing there, you pull it up, the dry stuff from the bottom, a little bit there, and you keep on doing your thing. Look around, be like, is there any other stuff I can throw in there? And of course there is, right here. But I think I'm gonna have this piece in at the end because it's kind of big. What else we got kicking around here? Rocks or anything? Here's some rocks. Rutland's full of rocks. If you dig down just a few inches, there's a good chance you're going to find yourself an old marble. So we'll Just stick those there. What else are we got kicking around? There's another little rock. I'll put this here. Gonna put a bit more water in there because it's hard to stick big rocks into thick stuff. So we'll make it a little liquidier. Not sure that's a word. Liquidier. Mix it on up. Mix it on up. There we go, Vern. You're coming to life. I see you start to feel like Dr. Frankenstein. You're gonna be my monster. It's beautiful. All of a sudden I can call myself a doctor. Alright. With this real good. Now we got ourselves more of a fluid mixture, more of a concrete-y mixture, I would call it. Concrete-y. There's another word I made right there. Feel the power of my awesomeness, creating words as we do this together. See, Vern? Change the world as we speak. Making words. Yeah, I thought to myself long and hard. If I had myself a cameraman, what would his name be? If I made him, because if you hire somebody, obviously you can't just name him. It doesn't work that way. But seeing how I'm creating this from nothing, I can call it what I want. I'm like, Vern. I remember once upon a time I heard of a Vern. He seemed like a pretty helpful guy. So, gone with Vern. So we got this all mixed up. Fairly good. Kind of good. So on and so forth. Wow. Harder to mix concrete than you'd think, but gotta be done. Stir. There we go. So now we got this happening. That's doing its thing. Stand straight up. Life is good. You want your porch to be thick enough you can stand a spoon up in it. Same thing with your concrete right now. Rinse this off so it doesn't harden up on there. Always clean up your toys. I'm gonna hear my mom's voice in the head for the rest of the day just because I said that. That's on you guys. Thanks. Okay, so we got that whipped up. We're gonna grab ourselves, I don't know. What do we got? This. Here we go. This will work great. Got ourselves a quick little piece of board here because I always got board and stuff laying around everywhere. We'll just get this a quick smaller size that we need. There we go. Just in case you're unsure what I did there, I broke it. Because, you know, measurements like that sometimes are really key in this DIY stuff in your backyard because I'm all about reduce, reuse, recycle, repurpose, and I'm just having fun. So we got this one. Bam. We will grab ourselves saw here. Fortunately, you can't see my vise. It's right here. But just bear with me 1 minute. Pop that out. Open this on up. Close this on up. So now I'm gonna get myself one of those precise measurements that you just use a saw for because you want a clean break, and outside of that you don't care. Bam! So, now that we have that perfectly measured piece that we have, we're going to take this piece, we're going to put it there, we're going to put this here. By the way, the Nerf gun, scare the birds away from my damn seeds. Don't want to hurt them, just got to scare them. Damn birds, they're beautiful, I love them, the chirps, everything. Stop eating my damn seeds. Alright. Got that. put the water on the ground because we don't need the water right now. We'll take the other component to this. Good old-fashioned garden stake that I was using as a garden stake that I decided is gonna be better served as burned. So there's that piece there. And I just happen to know that my iPad is that big, so I'm gonna want it to be about that big. And then I can grab myself some good old-fashioned PL glue. Stuff to glue anything. With that duct tape on there, ain't nothing coming off. Alright, I'm gonna put myself a little dollop of glue right here. Break that back off. Got a good old duct tape. Work with me, work with me. Bam. There we go. Now let's tape back up. Throw this in here. DIY, produce, reuse, recycle. Everything you see here has been repurposed and likely donated or free. So, we got our dollop of glue. Don't need much. Bam! Right there. Take our stick, precisely measured. Wow, bolder than I thought. Alright, so we're going to take this and stick that right like that. We're going to do a little wipe. Don't lick it. Doesn't taste good. Bam! On the ground, get rid of that last little bit. Always have a straw rag kicking about. Wipe the finger on off. That's doing that. Alright, Vern, you're coming to life. You're coming to life. I'm going to get myself a clamp. Bam! Right there. Super clamp. Oh, dropped it. That would have looked a whole lot cooler if I didn't drop it. Nonetheless, clamp. Scooch that over right there. Loving it. Totally satisfied with that. That was that part there. Like, super hard. I'm lying. It wasn't hard at all. So we got this. Now, we're going to take our big old pieces of concrete and rocks that we found. We shall insert said rock there. Stick it in. Take this rock here. Stick it in. Another little rock there. And this rock, well, concrete piece here. So bam. So we got those in there. Any other rocks kicking about? Here we be, here we be, here we be. A couple more rocks to make me happy. Give it a little shake. Let her work in there. Grab our stir stick. See if we can work it in there a bit more. There we go, there we go, there we go. Gonna take this, work them in there, that like so. Lift this up so y'all can see him again. That's gonna be Vern. By golly, I think we have ourselves a Vern. Stick this couple more pieces of concrete around maybe. I like this piece. There we go, there we go. Perfect. Now, even show you how to make tilt for this bad boy. All you're gonna need to do is get yourself a piece of rope, cut it, tie it around there, glue it to one point on the back so it can't slide up and down. Because if it slides and your iPod falls and it breaks, you're like, damn it, now I gotta buy my kid another iPad. But we'll get to that later because this hasn't finished drying, that hasn't finished drying. But this is the long and short. The making of Vern. Very first cameraman, probably the last cameraman I'll ever meet. This guy's amazing. Alright guys, have a great day. Thanks for doing this with me. See you next time.